wanna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when
it is the day before Thanksgiving, and I am in our new kitchen. This is the first Thanksgiving that I'm gonna be spending in our new house, so it is going to be a test for this kitchen for sure. Once again, I have to get used to just the oven and everything, so hopefully things are gonna turn out well, but I have already started cooking today. I have already got my stock made that I usually do every year. I make homemade stock that I use in our stuffing and our gravy. And I am actually getting ready to do a quick trip to the store because I just remembered I don't have buckets to brine the turkeys in. And yes, I said turkeys because we're doing 2 this year. Luke and I are doing a Thanksgiving turkey cook-off. So he is going to smoke a turkey. I am going to do our traditional roasted turkey that I have done every year. And we have special guest judges that have come in just to be with us and to see who can make the ultimate turkey, whether it's gonna be Luke or myself. But really quick, I wanna show you who our guest appearance judges are for this Thanksgiving.
I don't even talk about this. I'm stunned. I was told on the invitation of my daughter-in-law and son to come, the weather's gonna be balmy, you'll enjoy it, bring some light clothes, all of that. I get down here, look at what's going on outside. No, this does not work for me. I'm catching a flight out of here this afternoon.
We've disappointed you in the
oh my God,
weather department.
You deceived me. Disappointed, nothing. Deceived me. I'm a pastor, for heaven's sakes. You're messing with God.
Yeah, right. Yes, we have Papa here to judge, and
I love it. I went for a walk. This is wonderful.
Nana, you came to be with us.
It's nice because we live in Florida, so we get it and go home.
Yeah, right.
It's nice.
So,
and
yes.
she's the best cook in the world. So.
She is that.
Oh, but I have Jerry here to help me, so.
Yeah, well, that might help and it might not.
But are you up for the task to say which turkey is better, Luke or mine?
Sure. I'll judge it. For sure, I will judge it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. No, you're already digging in the stuff I'm cooking.
I love chicken.
Now there's no bias because he's your son.
Oh, I'll probably vote against him because of it.
This is actually the first significant snowfall we've had of the season. And I think it's just perfect. I love snow right around Thanksgiving because I feel like now it's preparing us for Christmas. All right, we've got our stock done for tomorrow, and now Jerry and I are gonna work on the 2 turkey brines that we're using. Like I said, I'm using my traditional one, and then we've got a newer one that we are going to use for Luke's turkey that he is going to smoke. You've never brined a turkey?
I've never done a wet brine, no.
Okay, I'm gonna kinda walk Jerry through this and show him the recipes that I use. If you guys are interested in seeing what I have done in the past, but also what I'm using for Luke's turkey this year, please go ahead and check out the links down below, and I'll also try and post those recipes as well.
Also, you all better get yourself a big old bucket or 2.
So the key to brining turkeys, the reason why you do brine a turkey is it keeps the meat from drying out as much. And we actually went and just bought this pot now, and then we've got another pot that Jerry is washing. But you want to go ahead and make sure you have a large stock pot. All right, so we've got all the salt, seasoning, and everything that the recipe is called for.
So do you boil this up then?
Yeah, so now that we've got all that, we're gonna boil it and just bring it to a boil and simmer and let like the salt and the brown sugar dissolve.
Yeah, but then you have to cool it, right?
And then we bring it down to room temperature.
Okay, because you don't want your turkey to cook.
Yeah, because if you do that, it's gonna.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You boil the
Yep.
turkey.
So we're gonna bring this to a boil first and get
Okay.
everything, all those spices combined.
Okay.
So to kind of tell you the difference of ingredients between the 2 brines, and the brine that I have used quite traditionally for about the past 15 years, the ingredients in that is chicken stock, kosher salt, allspice berries, candied ginger, black peppercorn, and brown sugar. In the newer brine that we're using for Luke's smoked turkey, we've decided to do half water, half chicken stock, kosher salt. It's got cut up oranges, brown sugar, honey, bourbon, thyme leaves, and some dried bay leaf in there as well. So we've got our 2 brines going and heating up here on the stove. So this one is mine that I'll use for my turkey, and this one is for Luke's.
This is a big turkey.
25 pounds.
Oh my gosh. Does it fit in that bucket?
Yeah, yeah. She's going in. By hook or by crook, we're putting her in.
Takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah, you can do it.
You sure?
Okay, hold. Stop right there. Stop right there. More ice in.
Yep. All right.
That's good. Take up both sides. There you go. Unless you're an expert, don't try this at home.
Yes. I stay well out of the way.
Give her a bath.
All that ice and water.
And I know it's a her because I know where the turkey came from.
That's right.
We raised our turkeys this year.
Yeah.
And if you want to see that episode, check it out down below.
And I'll tell you this, folks, all that ice and water made me have to go. Let's hurry,
Do we
shall
need
we?
a commercial break?
We might, but just let's hurry. Okay, it's out there.
Like 8 months.
It's out there in the cold.
Yeah.
And today it is cold. 36 degrees out there. Maybe a little warmer now, but whew. There you go. Are you satisfied?
I am, and now I need to get Luke's turkey in a bath.
Okay.
Technically, I'm helping him.
You're not used to having help in the kitchen.
I'm not. I love it.
No.
Well, you know what? Luke helps. He does.
Yes. Oh, he's smaller.
Now, this one was the bourbon red, and he was a Tom.
Yeah.
And
But
this
the
was
bourbon
how
reds,
big?
Because they're a heritage breed, they don't gain weight as quickly as the breasted whites that have been
No.
bred to gain a lot of weight.
This one doesn't fill the bucket up quite as much. Be interesting to see if they do taste different. They're cooked a little different too,
Well,
right?
yeah, this one's going to be smoked. The other one is roasted.
We're gonna have plenty leftovers, which is always nice.
Turkeys are
Yes.
bathing, so they're going to go ahead and rest in that until tomorrow.
They're in the body bags. That's what we call those.
Body
Okay,
bags.
body bags. So
Yes.
we're going to just rest in, we're not going to.
No,
with the
no, they're
turkeys.
going to rest through the evening. But then we've got to get up early. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah.
We've got to get these in. How much are you doing on the roast at 1 per pound per hour?
For the 25 pounder, it's going to probably go 8 hours. I have to
would
double
think.
check. Let me
Yeah.
double check. Hold on.
And what do you cook it at?
275 for 3.5 hours
Okay.
first, and
Yeah,
then
and then
after
you-
that
What do you
we're
do?
gonna turn it up to 375,
Yeah,
and we're gonna go to another 2.5 hours,
for that 25
2.5
pounder.
to 3 hours. Yeah.
Wow, oh, good.
Yeah,
I'll
so
be surprised. But hey, you're looking for what? 160 on the temp in the middle?
around that.
So that's 5-6 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a long
Well,
process.
it's gonna make the house smell good.
Oh
I hope
man,
so.
We hope
it'll
so.
smell
You
wonderful.
guys remember the year we fried the turkey?
Yes.
Oh, I do remember
And
that.
then remember Luke and I ended up taking Ken into the emergency room
Right.
and we didn't eat.
Yes.
Right, wasn't the fire department involved in that?
No, but
We
we
had a fire
it was
extinguisher
Oh,
ready
yes.
to go.
we were worried that might happen.
Yes. Oh boy,
Yes.
you never know. And now I'm going to move over into the stove area and we're gonna cook the cranberry relish.
Did you already get your pie in?
And we're gonna do the pie later. We're just
Okay.
too tired to do the pie right now.
So you got to do the pie, cranberry relish,
Uh-huh.
Brussels
Well, that'll
sprouts
get
ready.
done tomorrow, but I am going to blanch, I tell you what, I am going to blanch the green beans for the green bean casserole yet today. And then I'm also going to make the white mushroom sauce that goes with it. I'm making that. And I'll make that today, but we'll combine them tomorrow before we cook it. Because to do it now would make the beans mushy.
So we're not using canned cream of mushroom soup.
Oh, please
Oh.
don't.
Oh,
you know.
Oh.
Don't fall over.
Oh.
But you
That
have to
hurts.
restore my faith in humanity because I hate green bean
I
casserole.
don't like it. I don't like it with that
So,
all the. No,
I
you
have
make
faith.
your own, and we got some beautiful mushrooms, some button mushrooms and white button and some cremini, and we're gonna make
What kind?
it beautiful. It's the brown ones. And we're gonna make these tomorrow, and it's gonna be good. And then we're also gonna even make our very own handmade onion stuff.
Onion
on top.
rings.
Onion rings
Oh, yeah.
on top.
Yeah.
We're gonna do our
We're gonna
own.
do that.
We're not even getting
No.
the can.
No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Good for
so
you.
I did tell Jerry before he came. He's gonna do the
Yeah,
green
I'm
bean
doing
casserole
that, and
because I
we're
hate
doing
it.
these Brussels sprout squash thing too. That'll
Yeah,
be good.
we found that recipe.
That'll be so
And then
good.
you're gonna make the cranberry relish.
Today.
Which my mom actually does a recipe
I
like
bet
that
it's
too.
so good.
So
I bet it's so good.
It's good.
Your mom's a good cook. But I'll tell you what, hi Mom. But anyhow, this is what we're gonna do. We'll come back in just a few moments. And I'm back now making the cranberry relish that we're gonna have for the dinner tomorrow. Very easy recipe. One of my favorite gals of all time. It's her recipe, Miss Ina Garten. And basically all this is 12 ounces, one bag of your cranberries, and you cook them about 5 or 6 minutes in water, or 1 cup of water, and 1 3/4 cup of sugar, and cook them until about 5 minutes, 6 minutes, until the skins pop. Skins have now popped, as you can tell. And then all I'm going to do now is I'm going to input 1 Granny Smith apple, cut up, cored, and peeled. I'm going to take the zest of a lemon and a lime, and I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm also going to take the juice from said lemon and lime, and I'm going to pour that in there. Then all we do now, stir it up, get it all mixed up around there. It's a very easy recipe. Get it all mixed up. And then what I'm going to do, sorry, I'm not good at the camera work, but then we're going to let this cook in a simmering mode here for about 15 more minutes. And then once it's cooked, we'll pull it off the fire. It should get a little thicker as well. And then we will let it chill, and then I'll end up putting this in the fridge in a glass container of some sort for overnight, and this will be served tomorrow at the dinner. So that's the cranberry sauce. It's getting done. Trying to get as much done right now and today as possible. Folks, I'm making a green bean casserole. I'm making it right from scratch. It's not beans out of a can, it's fresh beans. I'm even gonna make a fresh mushroom sauce that goes over it instead of canned from whoever is the soup people,
mushroom.
Campbell's soup.
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Yeah.
But here, my daughter, I'm asking her just to take the tips off the beans, the fresh beans. She's having to wipe her hands, my granddaughter,
Every single
between
time.
every single bean. What is that?
I'm only doing it on some of them because the slime came out of the
No,
beans.
there's no slime.
There's slime.
I'm trying to teach her to cook, but this isn't working. And I only blame the parents. I really do. I only blame the parents here.
But the parents were raised by the grandparents.
I raised them right. Raised my son right. I know that.
Did you raise them right? Well, you raised
And I know
them.
your mom was raised right too, because I know her parents. But something was lost. You'd never make it in the old days, would you?
I would.
Where the women sat on the front porch and
With the
snapped the beans
with a bowl of
in a
beans.
bowl of beans and snapped
I
them.
did that with Granny out on the
Of course, of course.
See, the only reason why I'm enjoying this is because I get to do it with Papa.
Oh my gosh. Well, folks, we're going to see where this leads, what happens here. So pray for me. Initiate the prayer chain. Thank you very much. I guess evidently I said I'm dinking green beans. I'm not. I'm snapping green beans. What did I say dinking for? What is that? It's French cuisine. If you're not French, you wouldn't understand.
Well, you're not French.
I am actually.
Oh, really?
David is a French background. We absolutely are.
Okay.
You didn't know that?
I
You
knew
don't
we
know
were
your
part
own
French.
You don't know your own heritage?
No, I knew we were part French.
No, I just
but
taught her about her Irish heritage.
And you got Irish in you too, and so do I actually.
I can tell that I've got Irish in me.
I got Irish, British, and French.
We're mostly German though, Dad keeps telling me. We're mostly German.
No, he's wrong. He's German from his mother's side.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
And your mother.
Doesn't count.
Your mother has
No, my mother's not German. It's English. It's English.
Hey, what was your mother's maiden name?
My mother's maiden name was Drew. That is English, actually. Both sides were English in that. Only Susan's side has the German, very strong.
Really?
Both her mom and dad were German.
Yeah,
so,
my dad prides himself in being mostly German, and he said, you guys better take
you know
pride
what?
in yourself.
I'm going
though."
to talk to him then.
Yeah, you got to.
We're mostly German, Papa. That's what my dad keeps telling
He
me.
is not correct. We're Irish.
We're Irish
And we're English
and
and we're French.
I can do almost every single accent that you just like.
Can you really? Okay, do German.
Okay. I said almost. That is the only one I couldn't do.
Okay.
I can do Irish, I can
Do
do French, and I
French.
can do English. The French accent is my favorite one to do.
Oh my
It upsets me
goodness.
so much.
Oh, it makes
No, kind of
popping
Russian
beans
is.
a lot easier.
It does.
Keep talking then.
Yes. So the French accent is pretty easy to do. It's mostly easy back of the throat, and then Z would be pronounced with a Z instead of TH.
Lord help us.
It's
Okay, do Irish.
the Irish. Sorry, I need to get into.
Okay, it'll get into whatever you gotta get into.
I talk to my chickens in the Irish accent. Actually, it's fun to do. It's really fun to do. It's hard to get into it first, but once you're into the Irish accent, it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to stay. It's pretty into. It's pretty easy to stay into.
Do British. Do British.
Well, do you want a proper British like this, more like?
No,
or,
Cockney.
Do you want a Cockney? That's more.
Listen to her.
That's more of.
Where'd
that
she
Cockney
get
is
that?
very.
We have no
I
idea.
think it's one of the 9 spiritual gifts in the Bible.
Ask her about her Russian accent.
Oh, I don't
Oh,
want
goodness.
that. What do you? Let me hear.
Okay. Russian. The Russian.
Oh
is
my
very,
gosh!
very-
Listen to her.
The very harsh. It's very harsh, and I love the Russian accent. It's so easy. It's very harsh. It's very just.
Sound angry all
The Russian accent is my most favorite accent to do actually because it's pretty easy. Actually, and it's pretty easy. I just picked all this up by watching and listening to things.
You know you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. You're as crazy as your papa.
Good.
Oh my gosh.
Because you think.
What other ones do you do?
Let's hear Russian.
Australian.
Let's hear Papa speaking in accent.
Oh no. Papa can't
Come on,
speak
come on.
English.
Australian.
Australian there. I love that one. That one's really fun as well. It's just, again, it's almost like a branch of British because again, that was a prison island for the where the British would put their criminals because they can't escape, and they'd have to make their living there.
Southern.
Southern now, that one's amazing. I love the Southern accent. When I was younger and I was doing essentials and foundations, I diagrammed a sentence
She's nuts.
in Southern accent. That was so much fun. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing.
Oh yes. Yeah.
I think that'd be good to do a cooking video in, don't you think?
A what?
If we're cooking Thanksgiving, I think we should do it in a Southern accent.
We do. We're going to cook ourselves some beans and some
Beans and some mashed potatoes.
mashed taters.
Mashed potatoes. And we're gonna cook some turkey. And
I
declare.
Oh, Lord. I can't take that. I really can't. I think I'm going to go home.
One time I called my dad and I pretended that I was like this waitress and I was calling him and I told him that he made an order for pizza and New Yorker pizza and he made an order for coffee and he, can I take your order, sweetie?
Sweetie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, jeez. Forget being a lawyer. You need to be in comedy. Oh, jeez. Oh, my God.
Look at this amazing meal that Mom has prepared for us. Look what Dad did. What do you have to
I
say?
made Korean style ribs on the Traeger. They're so good.
I made soup.
And here's the other
yes.
master chef.
I'm eating it, and I will be testing it
Who didn't get a spoon?
for quality,
I didn't. I already had
presentation, and taste. And we'll let you know the results here shortly. Who's going to be kicked off the island?
We just finished eating. It was
I'm
good.
full.
We didn't even have any tryptophan yet, and you look sleepy already.
Yes, it's. I don't know what it is.
We had these Korean style ribs that we get from Jill's family's butcher, and they are so good. They make a special
The seasoning
seasoning.
is so good on it.
It's like a sweet hot seasoning.
Very, very good.
And the soup was really good too. That tasted like Olive
it was
Garden
wonderful.
Italian wedding soup or whatever that's called.
No, not
So-
wedding. Toscana.
Oh, Toscana. What's
Toscana soup.
Jill? What's the soup called?
Zuppa Toscana. Zuppa.
Zuppa.
Zuppa. I don't.
Zuppa
Zuppa
Toscana.
We don't
Toscana.
speak Italian, so
We don't,
that's
but
gonna
she
be.
does.
No, I do not.
So now tonight, Jill and I are going to be baking a pecan pie and a pumpkin pie. She's going to be doing her family recipe pecan, which I'm going to watch, which I actually have the recipe. She was gracious enough several years ago to share it with me. Most times when I make it, it comes out great, but just before I came here, I made one. It was a disaster. I had to throw the whole thing away.
Really?
Yeah, I took one bite and I said, no, this will not
Oh,
work.
that's not good.
No. So, but I did make a pumpkin at home, and I'll make another one here today. Is my hair sticking up in the back?
It really is. It looks like a rooster tail. There you go. It's still there.
Everybody's looking at me. I'm going, oh God.
I couldn't see
It's
it.
okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
His face is-
And then
Don't turn your head.
I'm making a pumpkin tonight as well, and that's good. That'll be good. The ultimate pumpkin pie recipe. I got mine from a gal that I follow called Sweet Tea and Cornbread. She has a little blog, and she is a Southern gal, and she does. And every time I've done a pie from her, it's outstanding.
So you haven't tried this recipe yet?
Oh, I have.
Yes.
I
Oh,
have.
okay.
Oh my! And
really
listen,
good.
I'll tell you. I will tell you this. I've done this pie recipe on my mother, who's made pumpkin pie all her life, and thought nobody could match hers. And she loved my recipe more than hers.
Wow.
Yes,
Better than your grandmother's pumpkin pie. That's what the recipe should be
that's
called.
exactly
Yes.
right.
Better than
So
grandma.
this is the ultimate pumpkin pie.
You're not having my traditional pumpkin pie this year.
Oh.
Are you gonna be okay?
I'm good. I want to try new things and explore things, but at least I get that pecan pie.
Yeah,
that
pecan
wonderful
pie is-
pecan pie with just a hint
a
of
hint
bourbon
of
in
bourbon.
it.
Yes, it is. And we also put a little hint of that in the whipped cream, so
Oh.
that when
Yeah.
that goes on the pumpkin or the pecan
Yeah.
pie, it has a nice
You
taste.
have a drink and dessert.
Yeah, there you go. So we're all exhausted, but tomorrow is the big day,
Yes.
and we're gonna start. Well, by we I mean Jill and Papa are gonna start destroying this kitchen with baking here in a few minutes.
You're cooking tomorrow too.
I
You and
am
are
cooking
going
tomorrow, but I'm going head to head with my wife, which I'm scared to death about.
Yep.
When it comes to
And
turkey,
you're gonna lose.
the only reason I
gonna lose.
feel like I stand a chance is because I have this amazing machine called a Traeger.
Yeah,
that basically,
no,
you can't
no.
screw it up.
No.
I helped you out today. I'm
Yeah.
letting your turkey have
Okay.
a bath.
You
Yeah.
can't, but you can't take credit if my turkey turns out great and better than yours. You can't say it's all because of your brine.
I
Do
think
you know who's judging?
Yeah, he's
I'm
judging.
judging.
But I'm saying
I will be.
my turkey is still my turkey. If I
Yeah.
win, I win.
Yeah.
I think
We'll
Mom's
see.
is gonna be the best.
We'll
Mom's
see.
is always the best. I'm sorry. I'm
And
already
am
set
I
on Mom's being the
am I
best.
judging just the turkey on a standalone basis,
Okay.
or am I putting it together with the dressing?
No, just the
No, no,
turkey.
so what we're gonna do is we are going to bring you a plate that's got 2 slices of turkey on it. We're not gonna say which is which one.
Oh, okay.
And
It's
you're
a
gonna
blind
say,
test.
Yes, and you're gonna say I prefer
Oh, I
turkey
like that.
A over turkey
I-
B.
Okay. That's good.
All you're gonna say is I prefer the turkey that has the smoky flavor to it. All you have to do is vote for the one that's more tender and juicy.
That's exactly where I'm going.
Yep. Good
And I
luck.
want a piece of skin with it, so that because you've got to
Yep.
taste how that nice roasted. Smoked skin.
Oh, I've got some tricks up my sleeve tomorrow. for how I'm gonna do this thing. So
Bring it.
bring it.
So we are going to get our dessert baked for tomorrow, but we hope you've enjoyed this episode of Cooking with Jerry and Jill. We're just happy to have Susan and Jerry with us this Thanksgiving. And stay tuned. Next episode will be the Great Turkey Cook-Off.
The reveal of who
Luke,
gets to
yep.
win.
Luke
By
and
the
I
way,
will go
what
ahead
happens
and
if you win?
we get bragging rights.
Okay, that's good.
That's all we need.
That's all.
I don't know, do you want to wager or something?
Nope, nothing. Just bragging rights.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
And it's, what time is it?
It's okay.
9:30, and they're still going at
We're
it.
making a pumpkin pie now, the ultimate pumpkin pie. Even my mother likes this one.
But this, you just made a pecan pie, right?
Yeah, and
It's
that's
in
in
the
the
oven.
oven.
No, it's in the oven. They're still going strong over here. You could just leave them alone for hours, and they'll just
Yeah.
We could just cook
bake and cook
We'll
and
do
cook and
crazy
bake.
things.
There they go.